just came back. Okay, can't really see the sign, but we just came back from the movie theater. Because me and Matt went to go see Transformers the last night. I guess this is our review of Transformers the last night.
Our official, unofficial review of officialness.
Yeah, so it's about what
was it about? Okay, so with the exception of the first Transformers movie, which had a plot that made half sense, and you could, you know, half get engaged with, we can all agree that, you know...
As a heads up, we've seen all of the other Michael Bay Transformers movies.
Yes. So, outside the very first one from way back in 07, you know, Revenge of the Fallen,
then there was
Dark of the Moon.
Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, the plots make sense for all maybe 10 minutes, give or take, and then it goes 9,000 different directions with plot holes galore.
Yep.
This one is very much in the same light.
Yes.
Maybe only 5 minutes of plots making sense. But, you know, for the most part...
Everything is a Transformer, even dragons.
Everything's a Transformer. There's contradictions left and right. If you even try to hold this, like, a movie, you know, to the history established in the previous movie, like even going from 2 to 1 or 3 to 2, there's no consistency left or right. But hey, you know, we just say we've just come to accept it. Say, okay, you know what?
We're just gonna watch giant robots fight each other.
This is Michael Bay Transformers. Yep. So you know what?
Explosions everywhere.
There is no story. Just turn your brain off for 2.5 hours, 3 hours.
One of my favorite like plot holes is, this is a bit of a spoiler, but near the end, Bumblebee starts talking again. Then
Optimus, in his voice.
Yeah, in his actual voice instead of like using the radio to talk. And Optimus is like, Bumblebee, you spoke. I haven't heard your voice since the end of Cybertron. Then like the first thing that popped into my mind was like, wait a minute. He talks to Sam at the very end of the first one, like with his actual voice. So
yeah, so that's just one example of no consistency. Yeah, and I could, I'm not going to spoil it in this feature, but I can pick up probably 25 others in just this movie alone. Again, you don't know what the f is going on in this universe, but again, you know what? It's Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and Hound and
I hope that's a good Peter Cullen impression.
Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, so it's just giant robots kicking ass, taking names, having a good time, you know? So again, for 3, 4, 5 hours, you turn your brain off and say, explosions!
Also, it's like 9 o'clock and the sun is kind of out,
right?
so... like,
is planets coming? I don't know.
Oh, another one that kind of made me laugh is, like, there's a brief picture of Shia LaBeouf as his character.
Oh yeah, Shia makes
and, like, I kind of wonder, like, if they had to get permission to use, like, an image of Shia LaBeouf because he's no longer associated with the movies.
Maybe. But,
that'd be funny.
But yeah, so I'm not going to speak too much on the story because I don't really know what to say about the story. I can tell you the plot, and the plot, you know, if it was probably maybe written or directed by anyone other than Michael Bay, it's probably kind of compelling, but that's for another argument, another video.
Yeah.
So, again, if you want the classical Michael Bay, explosions everywhere, action scenes, CGI, all that effects, then yeah, you're in for the treat for sure. You're definitely in for the treat. I will say though that the action scenes don't really come up until the last 30 minutes of the movie. But again, that's kind of been the thing for all Michael Bay's movies. That's like builds up, 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 action, end. And it just kind of ends.
Yep.
So, but again...
Of course, well, Optimus Prime does have some pretty good lines in this movie as well.
Yes. Okay, so now get to Optimus, or in case you couldn't tell, Nemesis Prime, for those who know about Nemesis Prime and, you know, the Transformers universe. The whole movie was advertised to shit on Optimus going bad, being corrupted by Quintessa. Yes, it's Quintesson. Yes, haha. All that stuff, you know, it's built on that. Every single freaking commercial cameo, it's like Optimus is going to kick ass and take names, going to kill everything. That whole plot, you know, again, I'm not going to spoil too much, but I mean, just for your viewership, that whole plot lasts maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, it does.
And then it's Optimus is, oh, I'm good again.
I'm Optimus because Bumblebee spoke to me.
Yes. So again, sorry for minor spoilers. So just so you know. And then I would say, you see, was Optimus even in this movie? Really? If the movie is 2.5 hours, I want to say screen time wise, Optimus is maybe on for 20 minutes. Tops.
Probably.
A bit here, a bit here. There's a whole freaking hour plus of everything else going on, but no Optimus and or Nemesis. So, that was kind of like you're trying, you know, any Transformers movie in the past, you could always, you know, get your popcorn out for, here's Big Boy Optimus coming to kick ass, and he has a few awesome scenes, of course, but yeah, so it's just like you're kind of hanging on, waiting. It's like,
as a heads up, this is a pretty cool view, like right there.
It is. So yeah, so that was kind of disappointing. They paid a lot of attention to Bumblebee, you know, this movie, a lot, because in case you guys didn't know, next summer, 2018, there's going to be a legit Bumblebee spin-off movie sent to, or, you know, kind of intended to be his origin story of sorts. I think it's going to be set like in the 1980s. So it's going to tell the story of, you know, how Bumblebee came to Earth. And now, in this movie, it establishes, hey, Bumblebee was around for, spoiler alert,
a long time.
World War II, if not earlier. When in all the other established story contexts, he came around maybe in the 1980s, in which that's when his prequel movie is set. You know, if you follow all the original story and references in the first movie, it kind of establishes he's been around since 1980. And from there, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Now it's saying, no, earlier. And then it kind of makes you question, okay, well, when did the war on Cybertron happen and all that stuff, X, Y, and Z. So, who knows? Maybe they'll manage to contradict themselves so many times in the span of 3 movies, it's going to be amazing. Maybe Bumblebee was around since the frickin' Stone Ages. Who the hell knows at this point? But yeah, so I'm sure I can go on a lot more. You know, again, if you turn your brain off, it's a Transformers movie. So if you
that's really
so
what
if you
need to know about Michael Bay.
If you just love Transformers, and I am a sucker, so I knew these movies are on a movie scale pretty putrid. But again, it's Transformers. I have to see it.
Yep.
So yeah, if you want more of the same and expect more of the same and are okay with more of the same, then The Last Knight is very much more of the same. If you are hoping for any Academy Award winning story, you should have never been on board in the first place. And yeah, so we will catch you probably in 2-3 weeks when we review Spider-Man Homecoming.
But first, we need to do a jump cut because, yeah, we're watching Spider-Man, but jump cut because we're probably going to be in my room to talk about other stuff.
Jump cut.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so much time has passed since that last clip. Hung out with Matt. We chilled in my place for a little bit, but he left already. Also, we went to IHOP. It's kind of late right now, but we went to IHOP, and we actually went with one of my other friends who's been on the vlog before. She was in the Six Flags vlog recently, so yeah, that was fun. Haven't been to IHOP in a while, so that was good. Wait, left my to-go box in the car. I'll get it tomorrow. But anyways, yeah, I'm just chilling, watching TV, actually. I can't really show it, that's my watch, but Tokyo Ghoul is on. Don't know anything about it, but it's on right now. Same with A Bug's Life, that's on, but it's almost done, but yeah. Oh, that's bright, holy crap. Anyways, I'm gonna end it off here, because today was a good day. Ended up seeing Transformers, which is alright. But hanging out with Matt was fun. I haven't seen Matt in, like, at this point, like, 2 or 3 weeks, just because he's been so busy with school and I've been so busy with work and whatnot. But, yeah, it's fun hanging out with friends. I love hanging out with friends, so, you know, I'll end it off here so I can just go to sleep. I'm probably going to go to bed after this, because I have no idea what's even on TV right now, so, yeah. I'll end it off here, and see y'all next time for another vlog. Later.